All right, this is my first attempt at ever doing a video, right? So excuse me for any mistakes I make. I'm gonna change how I do things. Um, my new name is now the Unwanted Provider. That's the name I decided to come up with. Uh, Thinking I might doing a book about it, so y'all can stay tuned to that too. So let me give you a quick spiel on what's about to happen. All right, so this is our old property now because we're gonna have to sell it. I basically got scammed out of the property to sell it by somebody who I thought was a friend of mine. Uh, she played me pretty heavy on it. It's a nice property. It's a nice neighborhood. It's kind of quiet, as you can see. It's not a, it's something I would never used to. Never been used to being in this type of neighborhood. My folks worked hard. They both, to me, were successful people. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the home that I had. I basically was forced to sell. You get played by people. Sometimes you just got to keep rolling. You can't really worry about the outcome. All you can do is put your faith in the Most High and let the Most High take you where He wants you to go. Uh, so it's just another stumbling block that was put in my way. Uh, I'm pretty sure there are other people out there who have had uh, bad things happen to them in their life, and they kept going. So that's basically what I have children. I have five of them. Uh, I can't be a real man to them if I don't show them how to handle adversity myself. So that's basically what I'm basically doing again is handling adversity. Ever since I moved to Atlanta for the job was beneficial to me. Uh, I needed the income to support my family. It provided that for me. Uh, I'm a disabled veteran, U.S. Navy at that. Go Navy. But at the same time, I had quite a bit of bad experiences here. I went from, I came here, my first manager was by the book. I followed the guidelines she instructed me to, and I felt like I did everything that was asked of me. When she switched to a different manager, though, uh, I pretty much was discriminated against by a manager who's basically of my own color. Uh, at the agency I'm at, I'm not going to name the agency. Uh, of course, I don't want no backlash or repercussions from that. But at the same time, um, it caused my depression to get worse as I'm a veteran with depression and anxiety besides other ailments that's going on. So at that time, uh, I found myself basically going into a shell. And when I got into a shell, uh, I still had to function. So that's basically what I did. I kept functioning. Um, Excuse the little vents for the I don't know why I got blank right quick. The vents for the gutters drains. Sometimes we have some bad weather, and I got some animals, I guess, that decide they want to chew up on the thing sometime. And with the bad weather, of course, we got airplanes fly over all the time, so I guess it has some repercussions too. All right. Uh, then also, since I had been here, I had three of my kids go to school in this certain county. Not gonna name that either. Don't want no repercussions for it. But the county that I was in, uh, the school system, my kids have some. have an IEP. For those who know about the individual education plan, it's to help with any learning disabilities and stuff you have. And in particular, my oldest daughter was getting bullied at the school, and it got to a situation where it got so bad that she almost attempted suicide. At that very moment, uh, the week before, I had went for VA testing for MS at a certain hospital, which I'm not gonna name either. I'm not gonna name any of these individuals because I know how it is. Even though they did wrong, they always try to come back and sue me for defamation of whatever. So I'm not gonna name any of them. All right. So while I was doing this MS testing, my leg stopped working, my left leg, and at the time, my ex at the time was there with me. Uh, I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I basically had never been through any situation like this in my life where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose my ability to walk, and I panicked. And then the following week, my daughter had the incident with the school. So then I'm sitting up here like, oh, like what else could go wrong in my life? My daughter, she almost did this. She ended up being hospitalized, and after she came out the hospital, she wasn't the same anymore. All right, so basically, after all of that, I decided that I was going to basically go to the school and submit all the documents that I could. So I went. I got a psychologist. I got a therapist for. I got an independent person to do a plan for her education, and she had already previously, before this incident happened, from their own special education person uh, said that she had some issues going on that the school needed to pay attention to, and they didn't. All right, long story short, uh, I ended up with a lot of medical debt behind that. Matter of fact, my daughter herself had to apply for disability because she hasn't been the same since. Um, I pray, and if I could get prayers from y'all, that would be much appreciated. Uh, much appreciated. Oh, actually, now I'm showing y'all the neighborhood a little bit better. So I'm walking a little bit around, and I'll come back to it. So basically now, um, I'm basically just thinking to myself, what can I do? I submitted all the emails I could from the chain of command in the school system all the way up to the school board in this area in Georgia, and they did nothing. Um, they didn't try to help her. They didn't try to do anything. So that's one setback that we had, and I managed to get her to go to another school, and I'm not gonna say the school name she went to either, but I'm going to give a shout out to the lady who meant a lot to her, at least her last name, Miss Ross. Wherever you at out there, I surely appreciate you, because even when my daughter needed somebody to walk with her, she walked with her. And my other daughter's attending that same school, so I'm thankful for that, at least for right now, because we're about to be homeless. We're about to come out this house. The only good thing is, fortunately for me, I still have my job. Uh, my agency, um, I don't know if they're willing to work with me, but I think they have something in place for that. So I filed a permanent hardship, and I'm filing a temporary hardship because um, I have a child here in this area that I want to be able to come back to. I don't know if I will, especially the way the housing market is right now. It's just me having to take care of all of this here. So, in a sense, this is something else. Uh, I got divorced in this process. I'm not naming her name either because I'm just gonna say it like this here. We have a difference of opinion as far as how we are supposed to raise our family, and I'm gonna leave it at that. If it ever comes back and that person decides they want to badmouth me for any reason, then I'll let the whole real story out. But right now, I'm just gonna play it safe and just go like that. But so, I have been married twice. You have to take responsibility for your own actions, and that I'll say I have. I can't blame the women for the two women that I married. I had to blame myself because there were things that I accepted that I know were red flags, and we tend to do that as men and women. Uh, we accept things that we feel, hey, uh, that person can change, or they'll get better, or the love we provide them will be beneficial to them, but it doesn't work out like that. And in my sense, I ended up from my first marriage being a single father with 3 children, and then later on finding out about one that I didn't know. Well, I knew about him as a baby. I tried to take care of him at the beginning. Uh, the mother at the time told me the child wasn't mine, and I didn't at the time didn't know how to read the because we took a DNA test and I didn't know how to read it. So I just went off what she said. Years later, she came back, um, and it's a story to that. That'll be for another video. But I ended up finding out he was mine, and he was with a different family. And it's odd because when God do things for you, uh, God really does do things for you. And those people end up being a blessing in disguise for me because I was able to work with them, and they are taking care of my child, and I provide whatever he needs while he's with them. And then my last one, which is 13, him, I just got divorced from his mother. Um, so it doesn't, all you guys out there that are traditional guys, I am a traditional guy. I took care of all my responsibilities. I did what I was supposed to do. Um, Sometimes it ain't enough, man. Sometimes you have situations where that other mate may have somebody in their ear. That other mate may not even really care about you. They may just be in it for whatever reason. I'm not saying that about any of my mates because I won't put them and badmouth them in any way. But I'm just going to say certain things cause them to not want to really be there. So I felt appropriate to name myself and change my name to Unwanted Provider because I had provided for my family. And now I'm at a crossword again because I have a birthday in a couple of days. I'll be 46. And now I'm sitting up here telling myself, is it worth it? Me, possibly getting married again and dealing with another person in your life and all this, and then starting back over. You have to learn because things are different now. You know, whoever I would even attempt to be with, uh, I'm finding myself finding more the biblical terms about what a mate should be for that person and what they should be for me. Whereas at first, I won't lie, you always kind of be into the looks when you're a younger guy, and I did that. And both of my exes, they definitely nice looking, but at the same time, sometimes personalities you deal with, you be like, oh, this just, but I'm gonna be okay with it, So but that's gonna be the end of this video right here. I'll add some more, but this is just a video to show as we leave this place. It was nice. I wish the next tenants uh, luck in this venture because we never know what's in store for us. The house has been great. It's been wonderful. It took care of us, kept a roof over our head. It was a place that we called home, a place that when we walked from outside from a lot of the negativity of this world, Because your home, when you walk in your home, you're walking that front door. That should be your safe place. So that's the end of the video. I'm the unwanted provider. Shout out to the family. Love y'all. And all praise to the Most High.